away we go. Welcome into the Eric St. Show podcast, a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures from right here in the Impact Power Sports studio, ImpactPowerSportsMI.com. All right, my God. I think as time passes with the Lions and the football thing and the playoffs, it's like the more people say, you guys suck, you're not going to do anything, they just keep right on winning. Oh, my gosh. Absolutely outstanding. It was different for your old pal EZ in yesterday's game than it was for the previous game that they, of course, won. I don't know. It probably because the one last week, the whole idea of they hadn't won anything in I don't know what is up with this mic. Hang on. In so many years, and they put it together and won that damn thing. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with this thing. It's embarrassing. I hope that's it. Megan says, hit it one more time. Yeah, I did. But, yeah, the idea the first time last week's game that they won, and I was like, oh, my God, I can't believe it. It's been so long since they won a playoff game. So then they get after it yesterday and win again. And I don't know, I just kind of had a suspicion in the back of my brain that they're going to win that game. Even when they gave the ball back to Tampa, down by 8. A lot of people said with Tampa down by 14 points, and then they scored a touchdown, and they opted to go for the 2-point conversion then. I know this is minutia, but it's like, well, that's stupid. You kick the 1, and then if you score again, you have the option of either tying or winning. If you fuck up the first 2-pointer, then, you know, the best you can do if you come back is get the 2-pointer then and then tie. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Some guy who hadn't caught an interception, had an interception in 3 years, Derek Barnes, picks it off, seals the win for the Lions. They then take a knee, which is just the most fantastic thing in the world when they all line up to, like, take a knee and just run out the clock. It's fucking awesome. Lions advance to the NFC Championship game. That means the winner of that game plays in the Super Bowl. Son of a bitch. And I just hope that everybody keeps saying the same shit that they've been saying, that they're going to fuck it up, because that seems to be working out pretty well. During the regular season, everybody is going to, all right, yeah, you're not even going to make you're not going to win the division. You're going to fuck it up. Okay. Well, they didn't. You're going to lose in the first round. They didn't. You're going to lose in the second round. They didn't. Linda says, I don't understand why Tampa didn't use their final timeout. Well, the Lions have it 1st and 10. If the Lions take a knee, Tampa takes a timeout. They still have second down, third down, and then lining up for 4th down to eat the clock. There was no way that they were going to be able to stop it. Amanda says that was you. Yeah, I don't know about that. Patrick says this next game is going to be their toughest test yet. I think they've all been very, very tough tests, and they will continue to be. There are no shit teams in the playoffs. Outstanding, though. That crowd was just killing it. What an absolute power-packed home field advantage they had for these 2 games. And you too now can go to Ford Field and watch the game. Listen to this. So the Lions are traveling to San Francisco next week. You can go to Ford Field and watch it on, like, the big screen that they have there. And now, to me, that should be, like, free. But it's $20 a pop, and you can only buy 10 tickets. So they'll probably sell out all the tickets. And they said, yeah, reduce price for concessions. So you can get a beer for only like $30. And I think parking's cheaper. It's only like $100 to park there. Tyler says, I think I saw those proceeds go to their foundation or something. Yeah, you know what the foundation should be? The Broke Lions fan. Should be no cost, beer's free. You can just drink it right from the tap. Just put your mouth up to it, which is a weird thing that you probably just saw on the screen of me doing that. Probably going to make a nice short. You can edit that clip. My God. So you can watch that nonsense. Fuck that. I will watch it at home. It's entertaining enough when I watch it at home. I'm quiet when I watch these damn games. Outside of maybe like putting my hands over my head and like, oh my God, touchdown, Lions. I'm pretty quiet. Pooh Bear and the NFK, not so much. And by the way, if you're seeing on my title for this video live stream, it says Lions win, and then it says something like former Free Beer and Hot Wings scuz Justin sues radio company. Wait until you hear this shit that this motherfucker is attempting to do. This is a perfect example of what happens to talentless people in the radio industry. First of all, I can't believe that this guy even got ever got a job in the first place because of how horrible that guy is. But when you have no talent and no ability to do anything, what you do is you get butthurt and you start suing people that you've worked with before. I'll get to that in just a bit. Hang with me. Or bump ahead. I don't give a shit. Well, you can't bump ahead when I'm live, but Justin is a huge piece of shit. All right? Fuck that guy. But anyway, I'm watching the game, and when I watch the Lions game with Pooh Bear, she screams to the TV, and the NFK is constantly telling Baker Mayfield to fuck off and fuck you. And it's always weird because, you know, Mayfield would get the ball and he'd drop back to pass, and then I'd hear, fuck you, fuck off, fucking fuck you. And he'd like say terrible shit. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Just shut up and watch. And then Diana starts screaming at the TV. It's absolutely nuts. I knew that they were really getting wound up, and I was like, I got to get audio, video of this. So here they are when the Buccaneers score.
One thing on that play.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the NFK? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah, all fucking day.
These two stress me out. I can't take it. They totally stress me out. You go suck my dick.
Fucking date him.
It's these two hyper Irish idiots.
What was the song?
Oh my God.
Yeah, all fucking day.
She was in a better mood when Gibbs scored a touchdown. All right, hope this works. By the way, yes, I'm wearing my Crocs. I have a bowl of eggs. I'm eating eggs. Now, I know that this play's coming because I was in the other room watching it on my phone, and it's like a bit ahead. So I came in here knowing that this play was about to happen.
Doesn't play much on defense.
Go!
Thank you.
We got yard. Oh, the Huskers. The whole.
Woo!
All right. So we were overjoyed in the EZ household. Ashley says, fuck you. Love the Lions. That's interesting because, you know, even the casual observer is like a Lions fan. You know? Kenny says she was almost as excited as that kid when Lusk called the snow day.
And Lusk calls the snow day. Breaking news. Woo! No school for me tomorrow. Lusk just called the snow day.
Megan says such a polite thank you from the NFK. It was really spectacular, and I am I don't know, man. It's like, yeah, you know, it's kind of like that playing on house money type of vibe. They've already exceeded the expectations, I think, by going this deep into the playoffs, where they're just one win away, one game away from the Super Bowl. What? In my lifetime, I did see this one time when the Lions played the Redskins and they got completely jail-sexed by the Redskins, 41-10. Somebody is already floating this idea, and I hate it. They're saying, all right, we're trying to gather momentum that if the Lions do win the Super Bowl, they should sign 55-year-old Barry Sanders to a one-day contract so that he can get a Super Bowl ring and, in fact, let him suit up and play one down during the game. It's like, are you fucking crazy? First of all, that is not anything Barry Sanders would be interested in doing. He doesn't give a shit about that. This is the guy who got a Heisman Trophy, and he doesn't know where it is. Hang on a second. Darla! Oops, scared her. He doesn't know where it is. This is the guy who had a chance to win the NFL rushing title as a rookie, and he took himself out of the game because he's not interested in that stuff. This is the same guy who retired knowing that he would absolutely overtake Walter Payton for the all-time rushing lead. And he said, I don't even give a shit. Fuck it. I'm just retiring. Aram says he even fell asleep during the Heisman ceremony. He did. He doesn't care about that shit. Oh, he'd want to kick your ass. Besides, he's a roly-poly now. He's like a fat fuck. I still think, though he's a fat fuck, he'd probably be better than 80% of the other players in the league. But my God, what a dumb thing to even suggest that Barry Sanders would be interested in that. Come on. It took forever just to get him to like the Lions again. You're going to do that, and he's going to hate you all over again. He's going to say, fuck you, I'm out for another decade and a half. And that's what actually happened. He was so pissed off when he quit the team that, okay, he sent the retirement in via fax and then, did not do anything associated with the team. It was such a clusterfuck. And then as time passed, management was shifted around, and I don't know what the fuck happened, but somehow he kind of warmed up to the team. I think this Sheila Hamp, the daughter of the former, the guy who died, Bill Ford, William Clay Ford. He's some descendant of fucking Henry Ford. I don't know. Fucking A. Bunch of Fords. His daughter, she runs the team now. And I think once she got in charge, she turned all that shit around. Okay? She hired this guy. Well, first of all, it's about time a black guy leads the team. You got this guy, what the fuck is his name? I don't know. Brad Holmes is his name. He's a badass. And he, helped bring in all these players and coaches. And so she is, she's awesome. And she married some guy with the last name of Hamp. And so I think she eventually dropped the Ford name. So people were like, God damn it. We're sick of, everybody always says the Lions need to sell the team because the Fords don't know what the fuck they're doing. And it's like, I don't know about that. I have no idea. All I know is they've been shitty, but I don't know enough to tell you what the fuck the problem was. But as of right now, everybody loves the fucking Lions. Everybody does. Of the four teams remaining, all right, you got Baltimore, who beat the shit out of Houston. They're probably going to win the whole damn thing. They're great. They've already humiliated the Lions earlier this year. You have Kansas City. Fuck that. More on that in a second. You've got San Francisco, who hosts the Lions, and then our beloved Lions. Oh, my God. So Sunday is a big day. You got the early game will be Baltimore hosting Kansas City. That's going to be incredible. But I think that Baltimore will win that game because they have one of the greatest players that has ever played the game. Lamar is just ridiculous, okay? And then Detroit and San Fran, NA. I don't, not applicable. I don't pick those games. I haven't picked in the first game for the Lions, I didn't say I think they're going to win. In fact, I said I think they're going to lose. In this game against the Buccaneers, I'm like, I don't know, man. The Bucs are hot as shit. Baker Mayfield has forgotten that he's Baker Mayfield. All right? Baker Mayfield in college, that son of a bitch was what they call a walk-on. Like the football team was practicing, and he walked in like Forrest Gump and said, hey, can I try? And they said, yeah, whatever. And then he tried. He made the team. And then he won the Heisman Trophy. So then he's a top pick. He goes to Cleveland. Cleveland wins a playoff game with him. And then he turns to shit. Complete pile of shit. He goes to Carolina. Sucks. Goes to the Rams. Sucks. Winds up in Tampa. Has to compete for the starting job given up by Tom Brady. And he remembers how to play football. Has a brilliant year. And Tampa's just, they finished just so damn strong. And I was worried about them because their defense is incredibly strong. And then, but their defensive players, a couple of them got injured in this game. I don't know who the fuck they are. One guy, did you see him? They're carting him off the field. He couldn't sit up straight because his back was in pieces. He went off like this. He was like leaning to one side. He's doing it like everybody said, oh my God, Stephen Hawking in the back of that golf cart. Oh no, that's that guy from Tampa. Leading up to the game, this guy for the Lions named C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who is one of the biggest assholes that has ever played football. This dude is such a dick. Every team that he's played for, everybody on that team hates him. Doesn't matter who he played for. If he played for someone else, they hate him. Okay? He got into a fucking trash-talking fight with Deebo Samuel of the 49ers during the season when Gardner couldn't even play. He was injured. He's like picking fights with people, and he's on injured reserve. Okay, he finally makes it back to the Lions after recovering from injury. And during the week, he says Tampa would be good if they had a decent quarterback or some shit like that. I was like, God damn it, shut up. Well, all right, that didn't come back to bite him in the ass this time. But there was a point in the game when Mayfield threw the ball and it was tipped in the air, and sure enough, Gardner-Johnson gets it. And he runs all crazy, he gets tackled, and then he flips the ball to Mayfield, and Mayfield's like, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. Well, all right. So that happens. Game ends. C.J. Gardner-Johnson gets on Instagram and starts talking shit. He's in his car or some shit, and this is what he said about Baker Mayfield after the game. And this is all like unprovoked. Mayfield did nothing to him to lead up to the slight that he said I just told you about, but for some reason that's how this guy operates. It's kind of very Eric Zane-ish of him if you think about it. So C.J. Gardner-Johnson trash talk Baker Mayfield after the game. This is that.
That boy said, boy, you don't watch film. Why call a play within 2 minutes of the game?
I'm sorry. No offense, but I didn't get that. Maybe if one of you can help me with that.
That boy said, boy, you don't watch film. Why call a play within 2 minutes of the game? Watch film on it and send it to me.
Still haven't gotten a damn thing. He's maybe he's excited or paid attention to the road. Something about paying attention to the game.
That boy said, boy, you don't watch film. I hope you got it, too. Make sure you send that one with the jersey, too.
Yeah. If I'm Baker Mayfield, it's like, well, at least I, speak English. What the fuck? C.J. Gardner-Johnson is a goddamn idiot. Why would you call a play within 2 minutes of the game? Or why would he call a play within 2 minutes of the game? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means, if that is what he said. But he's an asshole. The guy's a total dick. After the game, Dan Campbell gave one of his rousing post-game locker room speeches, which he's become quite famous for.
You guys,
All right, here we go.
you guys are unbelievable, man. I'm telling you, we talked about it all year. This started a long time ago. You're built for this. You're built for this, man. And look what you guys did. You went out there and it's another hot team that we knocked off. It's the next hot team that you knock off. You know how hard it is to win in this league in the playoffs? Do you understand what you're doing right now? What we're capable of? That's 2. All right? That's 2. We got 2 to go. With a bye in the middle. With a bye in the middle. I'm unbelievably proud of everybody in here, man. Coaches, players. That's the way to mount up, man. That's a fucking difficult team to beat, man. All right, I got 1 game ball. Man, in the game, need to play. Derek Barnes.
That's the guy who had that interception late in the game.
I love y'all boys, man. From the support in the linebacker room, the coaches, staff, organization, offense, man. 3 years, man. It took me 3 years to get the first interception, but it means more because the people who believed in me. I got to give it to the linebacker room because I said we was gonna bring one back, and God, we did. And you got to believe how far we can go, man. Believe it now. Like Alex used to tell me, man, a lot of people don't make it this far, but we did, man. I love everybody in this room, man. Everybody in here deserve it. That's why we here, like Coach said. Hey, man, time to prepare for San Fran.
I like everybody on that team except C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I was on fire retweeting cool shit, Lion-related, last night. This one caught my eye the most. Well, actually, this is pretty cool. The Jared Goff Eminem.
Now everybody from the 313, put your motherfucking hands up and follow me. Everybody from the 313, put your motherfucking hands up.
Things I've heard about the Lions over the last 3 years on Twitter. Jared Goff isn't a winning player. Dan Campbell is a meathead Neanderthal. Lions had one of the worst 2023 draft classes. How about this one? Dan Campbell. To those fans who have kept the faith, you deserve this. To the doubters, stay off our train. It's too late for you. How about this one? The big fucking pig with the giant nuts. Dan Campbell heading to San Francisco for a chance at a Super Bowl bid. This is the speech Dan Campbell made 3 years ago yesterday. So when they announced him as the coach, he had this speech that everybody laughed at. And this is it. He was just hired as the coach of the Lions. And that the 3-year anniversary of this speech is yesterday. Check this out.
All right, and so this team's going to be built on, we're going to kick you in the teeth.
It's a little bit low. I apologize. Crank it up.
All right, and so this team's going to be built on, we're going to kick you in the teeth. All right, and when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you. And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off. All right, and we're going to stand up. And then it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down. All right, and on the way up, we're going to take your other kneecap. And we're going to get up, and then it's going to take 3 shots to get us down. And when we do, we're going to take another hunk out of you. Before long, we're going to be the last one standing. All right, that's going to be the mentality. All right, and we're going to learn that any loss that we take, we're going to make sure we feel the full pain of it and not go numb to it and learn from it.
All right, well, at the time, we're all like, yeah, okay, great. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Neanderthal. Thanks, meathead. I love this one. This is from that show Hard Knocks on HBO. This is before last season started, which they started like 0-6 or something shitty like that, or 1-6. And this is what kind of like sets a table for how much he cares about his players. And that's why there was one of the lines, I think it was Taylor Decker, said, or maybe it was one of those big offensive linemen said there's so much great leadership ability with him because he so cares about us. He just really, really cares about us as players. And it resonates. They believe him. So that's what happens. Check this out.
You look at me like, what the why are we going live? I got it. Here's what I need, man. I need you to trust me.
This was at a moment when he made them wear pads and hit each other when they thought that in training camp, when they thought they'd get kind of like a lighter day, but he felt it was important that they have a regular practice.
You look at me like, what the why are we going live? I got it. Here's what I need, man. I need you to trust me. I swear to God, I'm not a lunatic. I swear to you. And if I absolutely knew we could get to where we need to get without ever putting pads on, I'd do it. I swear to you. But also for us as a team to get better. Defensively, what is the essence of what we do, man? What are the two things? Pursuit and tackle. Pursuit and tackle. Man, if you don't work, we come to life because we got enough reps. That's what I'm doing, and I swear, man. I don't want to put anybody in jeopardy, but we have to do it, man. I believe it. We're not going to do it every day. I'm going to give you an illustration tonight. Man, I got a plan, I swear to you. All I think about is you guys. That's all I think about, man. That's all I think about is you guys and how I set you up for the best possible advantage I can give you to have a season. I swear to you, man. I just need you to trust me. That's all.
Oh, are you kidding me? Holy shit. How can you lose? How can you lose with that type of leadership? My God, is that spectacular. You look at it through the lens of right now, and it's just so much more impactful. It's nuts. I think he looks like he could play football too. I mean, he's busting out of that shirt. It's like loose-fitting clothes, and he's like, "Argh!" I think I want him to make passionate love to me is what I'm getting at. All right? Who wouldn't want that? I think I've added a new man that I want to violate me. It's him. He is my number one target. Ryan says, I think we would all fuck the shit out of him. Ashley says, I would enjoy that as well. Absolutely. Everybody needs to get pounded by Dan Campbell. Linda, she wants some of that action. Tyler talks about wondering if Eric had any gay dreams about him yet. Well, they're not dreams. They're thoughts I'm thinking right now. Ashley's in line for the Dan Campbell train. Ryan's all about it. Kenny wants some of that action. Oh, my God. Ashley says, do we think Dan has a massive hammer? He's kind of a unit. Megan says 100%. Rebecca agrees. Oh, yeah. Dan Campbell right now, his stock has never been higher. Everybody loves that guy because he's like so emotional. He wears his heart on his sleeve. Ashley says, I want to lick his back muscles up and down, then snuggle in his arms and feel safe. Chris in Buffalo, who is hurting today, says, fuck it. I'm gay for Dan Campbell. We need to get a shirt that says, I'm gay for Dan Campbell. Have that shirt made, and we'll wear that shit proudly. I'm gay for Dan Campbell. Wow. Sorry, everything just broke on my show here. Incredible. Ashley says, I would wear down to fuck Dan merch. Oh, of course. Whoops. Something just happened. I don't know what that was. All right. The Bills. What the hell, Bills? You got a chance to beat Kansas City at your place. You've got all these stupid people that are so dumb. They keep coming back every year after year. You thought the Lions were bad. I think the Bills might be worse. At least we don't make our fans shovel out the fucking stadium. Every year, the Bills fuck it up worse than the Lions. All right? And then the same damn thing happens. They screw it up, and then they tell the fans, come here and dig out our stadium. And they do. They line up in droves. Linda says Stu drank a bottle of barbecue sauce last night. He may be hurting. I'm going to put a call into Stu in just a moment, but this guy in the stands pretty much sums it up. Here, this poor dude is weeping uncontrollably. He makes like $4,000 or $5,000 a decade, and then there he is crying in the stands. You had Jason Kelsey there screaming like a madman. You had Taylor Swift, and they had the Bills on the ropes, or the Bills had the Chiefs on the ropes. And then they started to fuck up late. And despite Kansas City giving them opportunity after opportunity to get back into the game, it came down to Josh Allen fucking shit up late, and they have to kick a field goal. And they're talking about the kicker as he comes out, and they're like, he hasn't missed ever. This kicker, it doesn't matter what his name is. No one knows. Probably best. All throughout his pro career, he's never missed. All throughout college, he never missed. He's never missed anything. He kicked a 99-yard field goal when he was 6 years old. And then this dickhead gets up there, and he kicks it, and it goes wide right, which is the same thing that happened when they lost the Super Bowl like 100 years ago or some shit. Wide right. Scott Norwood, that was the guy's name, the kicker back then in the Super Bowl. He fucked it all up. Buffalo loses to the Giants in that one. It was ugly. Same damn thing here. You knew it when it was going to happen. Poor Stu, on Facebook, he had this fucking bet, I guess, to drink a bottle of barbecue sauce if the Bills lose. So I got to get him on here and ask him how his tummy is. Can you believe the Bills? Every year, it's one thing after another. We had an opportunity to take these two franchises, the Lions and the Bills, and meet head-to-head.
I've reached the phone of scuz
in the playoffs, and something's got to give. Yeah, he drank an entire bottle of barbecue sauce. I gotta pull this up so we can watch this. I couldn't watch it live because I couldn't fast forward. Okay. Here's Stu. Audio check, video check. Here we go. Stu McAllister. Uh-huh.
The Bills game just ended, and I made a bet, and I got to chug a bottle of barbecue sauce.
I'm wondering who he made the bet
Why
with.
do I do these dumb things?
Okay, the problem is I can't like fast
Smell
forward
this
to it.
shit. Smell this shit.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, it's shit.
Oh my god, it's horrible. I'm here to make sure he doesn't go.
Yeah, I'll fucking,
I know you'll do it.
Hey, can you get a beer for me?
Yeah.
I need a beer to chase this shit. All right. The only way to do it is just to chug it. I can't say go Chiefs. Go Ravens next week. Fuck, god damn it. There it is. Brand new
See
bottle.
all the damn. Okay, he's chugging it.
Oh my god. It's thick and tangy. Oh my god.
Anything in its original. Here, we'll,
Oh god.
winners drink beers.
This is not good. This is gonna give him heartburn. Like,
Oh my god.
this is not a spring.
Fuck you. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna die.
Don't die, buddy. We need you.
Oh,
We need you. We need you, Pat.
I think this is like a support, like a bunch of fans in the area. They meet at a local bar.
God, it is. You should.
Oh yeah. This is nasty. Fucking hell.
I wish it was somebody else drinking blue cheese. Though.
Oh.
Did he add beer to it? He did add beer to it.
Sure. Oh, fucking hell.
He's rinsing the inside of the bottle.
I wish it was somebody else drinking blue cheese. Though.
Oh.
Holy shit!
There
Oh,
we go.
he did it!
All
Oh
right,
my god!
It's fucking empty. See you next year. Go Bells.
Oh,
Hell, go Bells.
what a fucking idiot! Oh, Stu. Linda says, call the Whitecaps to see if he reported for Dippin' Dots duty. Amy says, I'm gagging just watching this. Stu's a madman. At least he pays his bets, says Patrick. Call local hospitals to see if he's checked in. I have heartburn just watching him do that. LOL, well done, Stu. Cole says, go to hell, Bills. God damn it, the Bills. Ridiculous. Cannot believe they fucked that up. And here's why. I mean, I am so over the Chiefs. Do you realize that Mahomes now has never had a football season that he's been playing? His first year he didn't play, I don't think. Every year he's played in the AFC Championship game. Those fucking fans are so spoiled. And it's just like the center of the football universe appears to be Kansas City right now. And a lot of it has to do with Taylor Swift and the because it was the same damn thing. Every time something would happen, they put the camera on Swift. And I don't know. I'm just over it. I'm over Mahomes there. I'm over Travis Kelce. I'm over all the commercials that they're in all the damn time. I am over all the Swift shit. I am over Brittany Mahomes. At least Patrick Mahomes was able to convince the brother to fuck off. I forgot what the brother's name. He's a total fucking asshole. One at a time. You know, he can't get away with saying this shit to his mom and his wife, but the brother for sure. The brother is finally fucking, hopefully he's in another country or worse. I don't ever want to see the brother again. Now you've got even the lineman from the Eagles who retired, Jason Kelce. Now he's with them, ripping off his shirt and acting like an asshole. You got the Kelce brothers and their fucking podcast. It's like everybody listens to it. It's all Kelce, Mahomes, Swift. You know it's bad when a guy who's the fucking hiker is immensely popular. Jason Kelce. Fuck's sake. And he's still, oh my God, he's so great. He's so fucking, Shut the fuck up. All right, so let's set it up. Ultimately, we want the Lions to win. If not the Lions, anyone but the Chiefs. And I would say, if not the Lions, then the Ravens. I would want the Ravens because I like Lamar. E-Rock in attendance. Congrats on the win. You're damn right. Kelsey's food line sucks so bad. I didn't know he had a food line. NFL needs that State Farm money. I picture a swift proposal during the Super Bowl. Okay, now that would be unbelievable. That would be just incredible. All right. Ryan says your pal Trump called San Francisco back in the early fall when we were doing Trump on Sports. I didn't know that. I do not recall that. I'll have to take your word for it. I love Trump. It's been a while since we've had Trump on. In fact, we should probably try to get him on right now. It has been way too long since we brought Trump in here.
Big Fraud Zane, this is quite a surprise on a Monday morning. I got to be terribly honest about that, I have to say.
Mr.
Great
President.
news, by the way.
Yeah.
Ron DeSanctimonious is out. Have you heard the news?
I did hear the news. I was gonna get to that, but you jumped all over it.
Oh, I'm so excited about it. I threw parties. You wouldn't believe what we've been able to do with that. It's so great. What a piece of shit he is, if you think about it.
Yeah, he quit, and then he said, everybody vote for Donald Trump.
Oh, it's tremendous, and what a loser when you think about it. I mean, especially after everything that he said about me. I think it's pretty telling what a snake he is if he was to go do that. I mean, it's obvious everyone was voting for me anyways. Let's be honest.
Yeah, of course, but you like took him back with open arms. You're like, thank you, Ron DeSantis. You were very polite about it.
Well, I've got to be polite because I think he's come around. I think I'll always give somebody a second chance if they do it. I mean, he came around, he did it. I mean, I've got to give him a second chance, of course.
So he's kind of like,
look how many chances I've given you,
right? Of course. So he's kind of like bending the knee, if you will.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't know if he's got a knee. I mean, he's wearing those high heels. I mean, I've got to be giving him like plantar or something. Plantar's foot. I don't know. Warts. Who knows?
Is there any spot in your cabinet when you win for Ron DeSantis?
Totally not. I mean, that would be terrible. I mean, it would be kind of funny if you think about it. Maybe he could be like what's a useless job? Let's think. Transportation secretary. How about that?
Okay. All right. What about Nikki Haley? Is she going to be involved in your campaign?
I don't know. I think she's really screwing things up if you think about it. I think she should drop out totally. I mean, she was third place in Iowa. Third place.
Right. So you have New Hampshire tomorrow, sir. This out of all, holy crap, Trump on Sports picked San Francisco.
I remember we did that segment. I honestly couldn't tell you what the fuck it is that we talked about, but I think San Francisco's a fantastic team if you think about it. I think they're going to destroy the Lions this weekend. I think they're going to destroy them, which is bad for you. I know you've been so excited about this whole thing with Detroit, but let's be honest, it's probably not going to happen.
All right. So do you think you'll take Michigan in the upcoming election? You've got a lot of these hillbillies that kind of love you, sir.
Oh, I think Michigan, by the way, what happened in 2020 was so fake. I think it was so fake. Your state was totally run by that wicked witch, Gretchen Whitmer. I think she totally rigged the election there. I think we're going to destroy Michigan. I think you're going to see Trump banners flying everywhere.
I believe that. I believe that. Okay, so final prediction. You got San Francisco beats the shit out of the Lions. They're in the Super Bowl. Who's going to win between Baltimore and Kansas City?
Well, I think the NFL, I think they strategically moved the Chiefs this far because of the ratings. This is a ratings game. Look what they did with Dallas and the Lions. I mean, these refs, it's totally rigged. It's as rigged as the election, if you think about it. I think because of Taylor Swift, which is she's a total Democrat robot when you think about it. They get the ratings with her on there with the Chiefs. They're going to put her in the Super Bowl. That's the plan. That has always been the plan. It's going to be San Francisco and the Chiefs, and unfortunately, I think it's rigged. I think it's totally rigged.
Okay, so then there you go. That means Kansas City is going to win the whole thing because it's rigged.
Totally rigged. It's because of Taylor Swift and her Democrats. That's what it is.
I can't get behind that. That's nonsense.
Oh, you got to get behind it, Big Fraud, because obviously Big Fraud's better than anyone. You can't smell this a mile away. Look at the TV coverage. Big Fraud saying they put Big Mouth on the air anytime she's there. They put her on, yes. And the ratings, they go through the roof. You gotta admit the ratings go through the roof.
Mr. President, I appreciate you as always. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I know you're busy. You got the big election going on tomorrow. Maybe eventually you can get around to campaigning. You don't even have to campaign.
Maybe if I could get out of these damn courtrooms, I tell you, it's terrible what they've done to me.
Well, I tell you what, the courtrooms are what's making you tip top of the heap. It seems like every time you get indicted, more people want to vote for you.
What's true, I think I've told you many times on your program, I think this only helps me.
Yes.
It makes me even stronger if you think about it.
It absolutely does. All right,
I eat these things. I eat indictments for breakfast. Go fuck yourself, Big Fraud.
I eat indictments for breakfast. Go fuck yourself, Big Fraud. That's fantastic. Always good to hear from the former president or president, whatever you want to call him. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want him to win. He's a complete piece of shit. But he's going to win. There's no way he doesn't win. My God. All right. I want to thank everybody. When Justin left Free Beer and Hot Wings, thank God for them that they got him out. This guy is fucking, first of all, he sucked. And then he went to another radio company and something went south, and he's now suing them. He's suing the radio company. So this really doesn't have anything to do with Free Beer and Hot Wings. I'm just telling you that's who it is, so you know for context sake who I'm talking about. So you're definitely going to want to follow on Twitch to hear that discussion. Well, it's not really a discussion. It's just me. If it were more than just me, then it would be a discussion, but it's not. It's just me. Anyway, I'll update you on that and give you all of that background coming up. But, of course, if you're following me on Facebook, X, and YouTube, thank you. Go to Twitch, download the Twitch app, and search Eric Zane Live, and you can follow along there each and every day. Follow the page, subscribe, and you're good to go. This becomes the audio podcast when I get done, wherever you download shows. So do that on Apple Podcasts. Throw me a review if you would. That'd be very kind. And so on and so forth. And Patreon, patreon.com/Eric Zane. So much content each and every week, and you can sign up for free for 7 days. You can cash in on Who Are These Free Beers, where we review episodes of our favorite radio show. Who Are These Zanes, where we go over my old air checks and just listen to the pile of shit that I was back then, just like I am now. And, of course, the daily Patreon bonus podcast, the Lost Zane recordings. It's all in there, the Insane Asylum. Tons of content on my Patreon for free. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. 7 days free. You do have to put in a payment form. But then, there you go. You can get an idea of what's going on with the content. And then if you like as well on Patreon. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. Thank you so much for checking this out today on Facebook, X, and YouTube.